Welcome back, peoples. Ryan here, and today I have some goodies to show y'all, basically. So, um, this weekend, or what was it, like yesterday or 2 days ago? I already forgot now, but I went out and just scrummaged around some places. Sadly, I missed out on some stuff, but I did find a couple of cool items. Besides that, earlier this week, I'll say it was like Tuesday or something, Monday or Tuesday, I forgot. But I found a gold mine. It's just one thing, but it was a bundle. But like it just blew my mind when I saw it because you don't really see something like this, especially for the price for it. So that'll be the last thing I show you. But this is just a little pickups video I want to show you. So let's go ahead and get on to it. This is basically one of my shortest pickup videos because there's not that many stuff here. But first things first, everyone knows Hastings is shutting down. Sadly, when I went up there, majority of the games are gone because they did another sale basically to get rid of their stuff, and all their games are gone. I was kind of disappointed because they had Chibi Robo or something like that for the 3DS. It was the bundle one that has the amiibo. That was, man, I should have, man, I'm kicking myself. I should have got it even before because they were going for 30, but they had it for $15 because, half off or whatever, or less than that maybe. But I decided to go ahead and get it this past, well, when the last I went up there, and they were all gone. Everything was gone. They just took everything. But I did get two games. First game, Fairy Fencer F. Got this for like $6 or $5. Now I already forgot, but Fairy Fencer F, awesome. Sadly, it's just a disc. It's an NES America game, and they make those crazy Japanese games. You have to really think about some of those games too, but I got this. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. I mean, it's really good value basically, so I just got it on the value of it. So that was an awesome find. Next, now this is one of those crazy games. This is Hyper Dimension Neptunia. Got this for like $8. NIS America game again. Don't know much about this. I mean, I know there's a lot of them. They're like, I think this is just like those Atia Rosales games or whatever, those alchemy games or something. But I'm not sure. I need to check into it. If this is a game that I could actually play that doesn't have much of a learning curve, because I know there's a lot of these Japanese games. Like, I think those alchemy games I mentioned, I think there's a big learning curve. This game right here. This is from my last video, but yeah, this is like there's a big learning curve you have to figure out to play this game. So I don't know, but I got this. This is awesome. Another funny thing is, it's really funny because I guess they did a little parody of stuff. But if you look, let me see if it'll focus. If you look really close to right here, if you know your classic games, there's Altered Beast, and I'm guessing they're doing a parody over it. Because in the game called Altered Beast, I just remember, I don't know if it's been in the other systems, but I just mostly remember it on Sega. Is that whenever you go into your Beast mode, it does a little cinematic, and it shows you just transforming, and it has the same design as it does on this picture right here. So I thought that was a little funny. I noticed that. But yeah, I got this. Same thing. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think it's just for the value because I got it for just a few bucks. So that's awesome. For like $7. So that's an awesome deal. But that's not what I want. Those two are not the reason why I make this video. I made this video because of this awesome find. It's a bundle. Got this for $50. $50, which is surprising compared to how expensive these things go. But I got me an NES top loader. So if you don't know, this is a Nintendo Entertainment Center top loader. Basically, I don't know, because NES was the same time I was born, basically. So I did not grow up with the NES. I had an NES in my possession. It's just that for me to remember, I remember the Super Nintendo. Even though I know about the NES, I played it when I was a kid also. It's just that my knowledge for the NES is kind of, ooh. But I think this is the second version. Of course, this is like the second version of the Nintendo Entertainment Center. I'm not really sure. I need to look it up. I'm just going off of my mind. It's either that or it's an alliteration of it, basically. I don't know if this is like, second gen of it. Like, you know how you had the PS3s, you know, they had the fat PS3, then they thought here's the next version, which is the slim PS3. I don't know. I mean, it could be the same as that. Like, you had the NES. This is the second generation, the top loader. I mean, I'm not. It could be just to save space. You know, the upgraded thing is it's saving space, and you can easily just stick it on that top instead of just pushing it in. And because the way the NES, the original NES works, you have to get the game and you have to just put in the system and push it down. And I remember one problem was the game will get stuck in the system. It was hard to take it out, so I thinking that this was a way to fix that, because all you need to do is just put it on the top and that's it. If it gets stuck, you could just easily take it out. So that's one thing. Oh yeah, another thing is this is in perfect, this is in amazing condition. Basically, there's like no scratches, there's no color deterioration, the labels are awesome, everything is in perfect shape. It's freaking amazing. I'm surprised how good it looks. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up though, because there is some grease spots basically, but to clean this up, take all the smudges off, it'll look brand new. So that's an awesome deal. Now, like I said, it was a bundle, so I also got an original NES controller, so everyone should know what these look like. But let's just go ahead, because this is a special little video here. It's just a basic NES controller, old school. Clean it up, it'll be good as new. So that's awesome. I know what these right here. I had a couple of these. Now, not just one controller, I got two controllers. Now this one is actually a controller I've never seen before, which is crazy. It's right here. I don't know what it's called either. I mean, maybe someone in the comments could check it, like, to let me know. But what is this? I'm not sure. But it's another NES controller. I'm thinking this is like a third-party controller. Even was it third parties back in the day? I'm not sure. But yeah, this does seem like a peripheral for the controllers. I never seen this before. It's crazy, because I'm thinking what this is, because it has the extra buzz, I think this is just like a peripheral for, you know, like I'm trying to think, give me an example, you know, like how you have the regular controller and then they made a special controller where it has a turbo button, so you don't have to spam pressing something, you can just turn the turbo on and that's it. I think that's what this is. So actually cool find, never seen this before, but this was in the bundle, so I'm happy to get this. Just clean it up to make it look nicer. Now, also, it came with all the stuff too, so I have the wires and everything, which are, the wires are in really great condition too. Like, here's the RF switch, or whatever it is. These things look brand new. I'm surprised about that, so that's awesome too. Besides that, it came with 4 games, and now these are just regular games, but they're pretty cool. They're like casual games. They're all in really great condition too. So we have Tetris. I really appreciate how they keep the labels too, because I mean, this one's kind of a little scratched up at the top, but like, these are just stickers and they've been around for what, 80, 90, 30 years basically or something. So this is awesome. Next, Tetris 2. Really good condition. Dr. Mario in really good condition. And Burger Time. And all I have to do with this is just clean them up, because there's like grease spots on them. But other than that, really good find right there. And that's basically it right there. This bundle was just $50 too, so like 54 something with tax and everything included. Awesome find. I'm happy to get it, and this is the first time I ever had a top loader in my possession, because I've seen these before. It's just that they're always behind glass because people sell them at a crazy price. Because this is actually a real valued system right here. It's real, like, you know, it's real expensive up out there in the wild, and I don't know. I'm just happy to get this for that price. I was surprised too. I wasn't expecting, but then again, you never really know. People are probably just, you know, they were just trying to get rid of it probably or something. They say, look here, it's not in our best interest to keep this. You could just take it for this. So I said, oh, cool, why not? I'll take it. Like I said, I don't know much about the top loader though. I mean, it's just it's an NES system basically. Like I said, this like I was born right when this came out basically. I don't know, something somewhere around there. So intentionally, I did not grow up with a system. The system was just around. By the time I could remember as a kid, all I could remember is the Super Nintendo. I always went with the Super Nintendo, even though I did have an NES in my possession. Not top loader because I did not know this existed back then. It wasn't until like years later until I started learning more about it. But yeah, I had a Nintendo Entertainment Center in my possession when I was a kid. It's just I never really played it. When I was a kid, the NES was always in the attic, basically, because why would I play that when I have something much cooler to play, the Super Nintendo? But yeah, later in life, I appreciated the Nintendo because years later, I'll say like in '99, somewhere around '99. I got in possession of a bundle. It was a Nintendo Entertainment Center bundle. It was all in a box with a few games and everything. I appreciate it back then because I did not have no systems at that time, and it was just fun playing through the old games and stuff. And I realized, kids nowadays don't appreciate stuff. I honestly didn't even appreciate it when I was a kid. It's because I didn't know better. Because even though it looks like old and stuff, like it doesn't grab me. It doesn't mean it's a terrible looking game or not. Because I always enjoyed looking at the Super Nintendo games, the 2D and the 16-bit, 32-bit, whatever it was. But like years later, because '99, that was like the PlayStation was already out and everything, and I managed to get one of these in my possession, the original NES possession, and I played that and I loved it. I enjoyed it. It's just that no one appreciates old stuff, or like the 8-bit era, the old looking stuff. Like I really like to see, like, say today, how we have all these crazy games out. I would enjoy seeing like an old 8-bit or 16-bit game come out in today's world, like today's. Even though there are a couple games that come out that they make in like 8-bit or 16-bit with the graphics power we have now. It's really cool, but that's just my opinion right there. I mean, I really enjoy this stuff, and I really appreciate what the system did, especially at a time where I did not have none of the newer stuff too. So, regardless, that's an awesome find. I just wanted to make this video just to point out that I have this system right here on my hand, because I honestly don't know how long this is gonna be in my possession, because I'm at a standstill about what should I go ahead and keep, what should I sell or something, but. Regardless, I don't know. This is actually a pretty jewel, part of Nintendo history. It's nice just to look and appreciate the stuff you find. Some people will just go ahead and just buy something and just put it to the side. I'll put this somewhere in the side and just, wait until I could get to it. But you just need to appreciate the stuff. Because just think, this is older than me, and look how preserved it is compared to how I am. Nah, but that's a little joke, but yeah, this is nice, I like it. But, enough of that. Enough going down memory lane. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please comment down below your thoughts. Like and share this video to all your friends. Comment down below. Oh yeah, where is it? Comment down below if any of y'all know what this is. I mean, of course it's an NES controller. It's just that, like, what is it though? I mean, I'm not sure. But yeah. And that's basically it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And hopefully I'll come back with more stuff to show y'all in the future. So all y'all take care, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye, peoples.